Hi, how are you? So first of all, I'm checking out this background and I feel like I look like an angel. Um, but I guess it works because I like flowers and it looks really good. I am not feeling like my best version, but I guess every time I don't feel like my best version, I always do an extreme challenge because a challenge helps me get into the system and it helps me elevate, right? It helps me get into a better space. And I think currently I'm just having a lot of emotional turmoil. And I think I was reading an article that was just saying like emotions are probably women's worst enemies. When they learn to be stoic and not super emotional, they can even go further. But I think we are overly emotional, which really drags us and just drains us totally. Anyway, enough of that. So I want to do Project Elevate. Project Elevate. The last time we did the 30-day challenge is to just challenge ourselves to go back to our normal, our as in as the year goes on, you chip away, but then over time you may want to just come back to your normal, like your sense of normal. Who are you? Figuring out what are you and what is your best optimum performance in an ideal self. Now, once you're at that level where you're at the status quo, you head over to the elevate. Elevate is to now allowing yourself to maximize your potential and heighten your potential to an even higher space. So right now, what I'm looking at, being able to take yourself to the next level, what you're used to seeing and what you're always seeing every day, and now surpassing that to an even greater space. Yeah. Apparently, we do not even know, even we're not even living half of our potential. We could be so much more, we could do so much more, but a lot of times we live in our substandard self. So, Project Elevate is to take those things, everything that you have ever desired to do, and maybe even thought you couldn't do it. Maybe, like I don't even know what that would be. But for me, it would be there are many things that I really want to do, but I've always limited myself from doing maybe saying time or whatever, but just also allowing myself to live in excuses, right? Remember in the 30-day challenge, we let go of the vices, all those really nasty things. So I'm still really struggling with my social media consumption, but I'm also working towards being a better creator, so, and I hope this doesn't sound like an excuse, but I'm actually working towards being a better creator, and also I'm trying to create my name. So I even got myself onto TikTok. I'm called Esther Neema, Entrepreneur Queen, the African Entrepreneur Queen. So hope you find me, and we can keep talking there. Anyway, so when we're talking about elevate is to go to our heightened self, our higher level, our top potential in this Dream Tribe Cup. This is such a good mantra, and it says, what does it say? I don't even know if we can show you the right thing, but over here it's written, if we did all the things we are capable of, we would really astound ourselves. Actually, if you want this cup, let me know. We can get one for you. It has the Dream Tribe logo right there, right? So can you even dare yourself to be your bestest version of yourself? And I know many of us are really not living to that. Quote by Les Brown that was shared is which is the richest place in the world? And they said the richest place in the world is probably the graveyard. So many unsung songs, so many unwritten books, so many undone projects. Everything that is unfinished went with many people because many of us do not allow ourselves to step up into all that we can be. We're inhibited, we stop ourselves, we overthink, we allow many things to stop us from being everything that we can be. But what if we gave ourselves the chance? Like for me, this is actually a chance to see, okay, I'm having a YouTube channel and how can I actually use it and speak and share the things that I'm thinking? How can I get into the journey with a lot of other people who are also doing an amazing job? And I'm like, just being super intentional and being super purposeful, to elevate, to act at our heightened self, to look our best most of the times, if not all the time. How can we be more quality people? How can we demand for higher quality experiences, in our lives, because we do live very substandardly. We really do live a lot of substandardly. So for me, a lot of things, so I'm just gonna go back to my 30-day challenge and see what did I write as my goals, what are those pending projects that I've started that need to be finished for me to reach my elevate status. And so I guess this should be 100 days. This should be 100 days. This should be because what I learned in the last in the book, that one of the audiobooks I was listening to is called 12 week year. Instead of having like a 12 months where you review your year after 12 months, in this you actually review your year after 12 weeks. So that's a quarter. So every quarter you review, what have I done, what have I achieved, and you're able to ensure that you do that. So that's what I'll be focusing on, and just reviewing. And then kickstart. I am thinking, I no longer say Monday is the day to kickstart. I just start it right there and then seek as we go. So this is the launch of Project Elevate. I do hope that many of you who want to elevate or take up those really, really amazing projects and just get to do them will actually be able to take up and do something. Because I know if everyone is doing their best and putting their best foot forward, everything in the society will actually do good. And so once again, I'm so excited, and thank you for giving me your time of the day and listening to me for the brief time.